is where we bring you the experienced artists in the world of art, and together we explore the various branches of visual arts. My name is Miriam Osman. This program is brought to you by Prince Yamisi Shilon, legal practitioner, Africa's largest private art collector, fund donor and chairman of Kansu Yamisi Shilon Museum of Art. I will be introducing our guest as well as our topic of conversation after this break. Please stay with us. All right, thank you for staying tuned. You are watching World of Art on OGTV. Like I said before, this is where we bring you experts in the world of art, and we explore the various branches of visual arts and how it affects our everyday lives. Today we are being joined by a ceramist on the program, and we will be exploring the wonders of ceramist today. She goes by the name Djkou, Kassi, Nathalie. Welcome to the program. Did I pronounce your name correctly?
Very correct, Miriam.
Thank you.
Thank you too.
So you are a Cameroon, how do you call, what part of Cameroon are you from?
West. I'm from West Cameroon. But my parents work and stay in center region of Cameroon.
It's beautiful because today on the program you're still going to be taking us through some part of Cameroon arts, you know, just because you are Cameroonian but you reside in Lagos, Nigeria.
Yes.
So you've had practice of both sides, both from Nigeria and Cameroon. Beautiful. So let me start by asking you this question, and it might be a bit technical, but just tell me the truth. Your medium of expression, where did you get that from Cameroon or Nigeria?
From Cameroon.
Okay.
It's true that I asked my father if somebody in the family did it. He said his aunt, used to do pots for cooking and to keep water. So he's the only person he knows in the family that did pottery. But after that, I did pottery, my younger sister, my brothers, so we are many in family, and now our children. My son is a potter and painter, my nephew.
Now it's a family thing.
Yes.
I've seen a lot of potters, and I'm telling you, there's something different about your art. I mean, we have your art displayed on the screen. There's this uniqueness, some form of expression that distinguishes your work from every other artist. Now look at that. That particular design can be seen in this vessel, and then if you try to see the next slide, you still see there's a connection. So what's it about your mode of expression? That's also, it has this the ojuju face. That's what we call it in Nigeria.
Mask, yes. You are talking about my style in general. Yes, the style was, you know, after the school. Let me start from, at least quickly from zero. During my study in school, I was really, really impressed, and I adore the chapter about African art. When I can see sculptures, masks, everything, and the story behind. So that it marks me. And my teacher, they like doing also work related to it. So I was affected and influenced by my first teacher in ceramic. The way they were transforming clay, expressing, you know, interpreting. And the way they were also doing different things. I think that helped me to be able to do different things. So this is how everything starts with African. And later, you know, the start doesn't come in one day. It's with time, you develop, with practice, that you develop. So it's something gradual. And later, because you work every day, unconsciously and consciously, even your brain produce things. Yes, like the first pot you chose, the inspiration came in Nigeria. One day I was going to the market around Lagos and Yanapaja. I saw a street like a chaos, table on top of each other. You understand?
Something like that before.
Not really well built. You understand? It was like a chaos, and I imagined that street like a sculpture. And I said, okay, I will do a walk as if everything is on top of each other. It's why you see that pottery it's carved everywhere. It's up and down. The relief is up and down. Yes, this is how that style was born. And you can see, when you go through that style, you can see I can put names. What marks me in Nigeria, I love the way sometimes they say food is ready, generator.
I don't know, this Generator Republic.
Yes, I like adding it. Yes. The way they express, sometimes the way also you use pidgin to advertise their product.
Do you know how to speak pidgin now?
No, but I hear very well.
Ah, interesting. We love to say that.
Because I'm still learning English.
Okay, so how long have you been in Nigeria and the practice?
Since 2015.
That's been a long time.
And in Lagos.
This particular work is actually fascinating. The one that was displayed before now on the screen. It felt like a head shape of Medusa. What was your inspiration for that? You know, the one with the lady sleeping.
Yes, the title of that one I think is Beyond the Look. Yes, Beyond the Look. I wanted to say, you know, when people look at a woman, first thing they want to see the beauty. I wanted to see beyond that look, beyond that beauty, we have more. We have strong women. We have ambitious women. We have people. We have women that think, that can contribute, that solve issues, that also have feelings, that can feel sad, that can feel tired, that can be abused. So sometimes the beauty hides other things, good and bad. It's why I call it beyond the look. We have, you know, it's a very beautiful forehead. Beyond those eyes, only God knows what is hidden.
So tell me, how did you resort to bringing or producing such beautiful work? Because if you look at that particular image, it wasn't looking like a clay work. It's looking like something plastic because it looks so shiny, clean, attractive. That's the picture on the screen. Yes.
Yes, that specific head was my first bonded stone work. It's a material made.
What is it made of? Yeah.
It's a material made with marble dust or calcium that they bond, they fix it with resin. Sometimes they can add fiber, but it's not automatic, and plus other chemicals to make it hard. So I wanted to express my style in another medium. Okay. So that head was the first one. So I did 4 copies of it, and I was really happy. And since then, I did many other works in bonded stone. I even did one in bronze, and I'm trying to do now some in wood. So I want to go beyond the clay to test other medium to see how they feel, how they look like, and also to expand my vision and my inspiration. Yes.
All right, let's talk about the practice of Ceramist. You mentioned that you explore other materials to do your work, but let's talk about ceramics. How has the practice been like? The availability of materials and generally?
It's a very, very difficult trip. More than 30 years now. The clay is available everywhere. Everywhere. But the material to fire from Cameroon was not easy because in Cameroon I use electric kiln. In Nigeria it's gas kiln. You know, due to instability of light in Nigeria, many people use gas kiln. But the difference is in Nigeria they taught in school how to produce their own kiln.
The kiln is the heating.
Is, let's say, the machine that you use to fire your work so that the work is strong.
Okay.
You use the kiln to fire it. The temperature is it can be from 900 to more than 1,000. Yes, so that the work is strong. So is that machinery. In Nigeria, like my own kiln now, is locally made. Yes, but in Cameroon, we did not learn to build it. We have electric kiln everywhere. We have light. So when you are on your own now, you are obliged to hire the electric kiln and to fire. So, and sometimes it's not really available everywhere for ceramics. So what I really like in Nigeria is the way that they also add in school how to build a kiln and also produce glaze. In Cameroon, everything is ready. We receive glaze from abroad. The machine is there, and we even do more in ceramic. Like the ceramic I'm doing in Nigeria, I'm doing less techniques than in Cameroon because there are some products I cannot acquire here. And also the type of kiln I'm using sometimes can be very complicated to do some techniques.
So the material,
so to conclude, the material, I'm using what I have.
Okay.
Yes. So I don't see it as a problem. So I use the small I see to try to produce something good. Yeah. But when I move in here, I really struggled at the beginning because I was in a country where everything was easy. But when I came here for 6 months, I can say I trained my brain to think
outside the box.
Yes. And I'm very happy for the result.
Well, it's good to see that for someone who moved out of our country to another country, years after, you see how in this industry and you're doing well. 2015 has been it's like almost 10 years. And you have so many work to show for it. Now, there's a picture of yours that is displayed on the screen. And my next question for you will be, how long does it take you to make some of this work? Now, I'm talking about working in Nigeria now. How long does it make to make this work?
Let's say the difference is not big, even if we come on, let's say 45 days. Let's see.
45 days to make
a medium work, for a medium.
How big is your work?
You can have 2 feet, some 3 feet, 1 feet or less. It's why I say it depends on the size.
So what really takes
take
time?
Hours, some works can take 2 days, 4 days. It depends. But if you commission me a work now, I cannot say I will deliver next week, even if I finish the work tomorrow. Because the kiln is very big. I cannot put only your work inside alone. I must produce some to add. You know, also to gain in terms of gas that you spend. It's like you hire a truck and you only carry a chair inside. So you have to add more. So it's why we like giving good times in case there is casualties.
Yeah,
because ceramic is not a scientific thing that 1 + 1 = 2. So 45 days is good. Sometimes we can finish after 21 days, 30 days. And 45 days is the best.
In a case when you don't have clients who wants to stay that long, is there no how you can make this thing work much?
Yes, I can hire a medium kiln and do. Yes, it happens. Sometimes they are rushing. You can do day and night. I did some commission day and night, working quickly. And sometimes you have to jump some steps. Maybe if you have to drive for 5 days or 7 days, you drive 3 days and you do a slow firing. So you are gaining 2-3 days. Yes, it's possible. We jump. Yes. It's not only academy we are applying our work. Sometimes we have to cheat a little.
Yeah.
We have to take risk.
All right, let me quickly remind our viewers that the phone line is open. Please do well to turn down the volume of your TV set as soon as you call us. And don't forget, you can send us messages via our social media handles to ask our guest question. Now, on Facebook, we have Shadi asking from Ibadan, how can I become a ceramist and how many years does it take to be trained as a ceramist?
There is no limited period. It depends the way you catch it. It depends the way you are. It depends how you are willing to do it and your presence. Somebody that comes 3 times a week is not like somebody that comes every day. Like I trained a lady for 6 months. She was coming every day. She never did do ceramic. Now she's doing well. Some will come 3 times per week. It depends on where you are catching.
No, does the thing you want to focus on, because I know ceramics, you make a lot of things from ceramics. You make housewares, you make toiletwares, you
artworks. Yes.
Yeah, so there's a lot of things you make. So does that determine how how quick one can learn this skill?
Yes and no. What is important in ceramic is the technique.
Okay.
So I have to teach you how to build a work. You use that technique now to build anything you want.
Oh.
No, now the way you are catching how I'm showing it is what is important. Are you taking 1 week to learn one phase or one step, or are you taking 1 month? So is how skilled you are to catch it. So now I have personal some small tips to make my students, to give that passion, to make them love it, because some people think it's hard. No, I have some small things and makes them, they learn quick. Some of them, they are very scared, but after 2-3 days, they catch it quickly.
Yeah, I'm talking about teaching students. Do you teach students?
Yes, I do take an IT student or people that come to learn. Like a few days ago, I finished with 2 students from Port Harcourt. I do take students.
Interesting.
From London, from Abuja, from Port Harcourt, from Lagos, but it's not every time when I'm free. I can take some, because I like focusing on my student. I like following them. So it affects also what I'm doing. So I have to reduce the time on my work to give them enough, because sometimes the time is short, you know, sometimes they don't have enough funds to stay around. So I have to use the time, maybe 2 weeks or 1 month, to give them as much as possible knowledge.
Do you always have students who have previous knowledge of art, or just people who do not know anything about art?
2 of them.
Okay.
Some that do not have anything to do with art, and some, like students, you know, they study art in school, but they come with a lot of lacks. So you have to know those lacks. Like the one I have last time from Port Harcourt, yes. They really came with a lot of problems, that I'm happy with the result.
Oh, that's interesting.
They're very good now.
So, what would you say helped you in your stage of learning before now that could be beneficial to students who want to explore the world of ceramist?
Please come again.
Yeah, so when you were learning, when you were in school, when you were training, what was that thing that helped you grow yourself to becoming who you are now?
Mockeries.
Okay.
Yes, because you know was something very new. So I faced a lot of mockeries going to school. And that
people were laughing at you?
Yes, throwing stone, laughing.
Because you were studying art?
Yes, pottery. Really, for a long time. And because I love it, so I said no. I must show to them that it's more than what they know. So probably is what contributed for me to do different things. That is more than what you know. It's more than a mug, it's more than a pot for flour, it's more than a pot for water. So from school, I always have that intention of doing different things. Even my school works are really totally different.
Extraordinary.
Yes.
Now, I saw a photo of yours, one of your work that I think it was placed in a store, and that's definitely not in Africa, you know. It felt like international. So
okay, yes, in London.
Yes. How was that feeling like, having your work going offshore, you know, to another continent as a whole?
I'm always happy when people abroad from India or America or France show interest in my work, because it helps people that are reluctant or students to do ceramics to see that it can go far. I'm always happy to see it, because I want that door to stay open for other students that are coming and maybe they don't trust or they don't believe in it. So it's not only for me. I say, okay, since the work is going there, is why I will post it. I will post it not only for me, but for even the people I'm training, or people that they don't know if they have to choose painting or metal or ceramic. And personally, my work encourage many people, even from Cameroon, to send their children to do art.
Wow.
Ceramic, yes.
Okay.
And it also in Nigeria, encourage a lot of students to persevere in ceramic.
In this period of times where you've had severe practice, what would you say are the challenges you've encountered in this your line of work?
The recognition and how they value. You know, people, when you say you do ceramic, they will say ceramic. If you say, okay, for them to understand, you say pottery, they already have an image of pottery. They don't see more than that until they see the pictures. So I used to say, even to my students, we have to continue to educate our audience. So even when
it's more than that.
It's more than that. It's more than the pot your mother used to keep water or to mix medicine. So when you say you do pottery, somebody even say, okay, oh, like the one they sell in the market. I say yes, but with more. I will now show the picture. The person will be impressed and probably say, okay, I have my son that is good in drawing.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So the way people value it, the way people see it, and also the recognition. People, it's fragile, it's breakable.
All right, let's do this call. Thank you, Toba, for joining us on the program today.
Yeah, so I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not to I'm not ceramist.
Okay.
I love I love the job, I love what I see. It's quite different. I mean, the colors are quite unique.
Yeah.
And some of the pieces I saw is quite different. I've not seen such color before. That's part of being an artist. I need to just tell them, this one gives me another kind of different kind of look.
Yes, I agree. I agree.
So it's quite different. So how do you manage, what the kind of style you use? What's the name of your style? What's the name of your style?
Alright, he's asking the name of your style and your expression.
Style, yeah.
People always ask that and say, I hope some critics. Some critics, they say post-vanguard. I don't know. Giving a name to my own style is, I don't know, maybe it's writers and critics, maybe they discuss with me there, maybe they can classify it easily.
Yeah. So I know a lot of artists that love to name their medium of expression according to a philosophy, an ideology, something they want to work with, and it kind of gives their mode of expression and identity.
Like, me, I like saying this, even if it's not a strong expression. I like saying this. I like working with traditional shape people knows to produce things they did not see. So you see a mug, but the way I transform it, I carve it, you say, but I don't recognize this mug. It's different from
the one I know.
Or if I take the simple traditional portrait shop, traditional pottery used to keep water in the village, but the way I will carve it, the way I will finish it, the pattern I will add, you will not recognize it again.
So creativity plays a huge role in this.
So like that mockery, I say, okay, I will take that mockery and fashion it and make it beautiful. From the day as people started mocking me on the street, going to school, throwing stone, till today is what I used to produce. Okay, because they were even calling us potters. Potters was like an insult. Okay, I will take that pot you insult.
And make something beautiful.
Yes, that you will not recognize.
I like that spirit. I think that's what a lot of people need to put on each time they are facing these challenges, because I know a lot of people are still there, both young and aspiring artists and even experts in this.
Curiously, I did not study pottery in school.
What did you study?
I added pottery around 2010. In school, we did everything sculpting. Landscape, African art, sculptures, animals. But pottery, I did not study pottery. I added pottery on my own.
All right. I mean, I would really want us to continue this conversation, but this is how far we can go on the program today. I want to say a big thank you for coming on the program today. How do we say thank you in Cameroon?
In French, merci.
Merci. Oh yes, I remember that now. Merci beaucoup. It's been a great time.
I'm also grateful for the invitation, so that I hope the audience learns something more today about ceramics.
Of course.
And they will not discourage their siblings or relatives to choose it as their passion or as a future profession.
Thank you so much for coming.
You're welcome.
This is how far we can go on World of Art today. Trust you had a great time. This is where we bring you experts in the world of art, and together we explore the wonders of visual arts. My name is Miriam Osman. You're seeing this program because of our sponsor, Prince Engineer Yemisi Shilon. He is the grand patron of Yemisi Shilon Museum of Art. The program continues next week, where I bring you another guest. And until that, my name is Miriam Osman. I'll see you next week. Bye for now.